for everyone the want that is bad. What you will want we do not know. We shall know. Some want to follow things that move, to watch and slink and wait and spring, kill and bite deep and rich, sucking the blood. It is bad. Not to chase other men, that is the law. Are we not men?
You already know what I'm thinking about this. Because you've had the same thoughts.
How much did you know?
I keep him around because he's useful to me. He was built to take orders.
How much are you responsible for?
He thinks he owns me.
Was it really you who started all this?
You understand how rare that is? To have no purpose other than the one you're given.
But I've had enough now. I don't trust him.
He's a hammer.
I don't trust his games.
The perfect tool.
As long as you use him for the right job.
I don't trust any of it.
Party! The party! He's on his way! He's on his way! Gone because of you! We'll all be gone soon!
And I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna get out of it.
We're from such opposite worlds, he and I.
That's why I find him so fascinating. That's why I've been
Studying him.
I haven't figured out how yet, but I do know that when the time comes,
Don't get any ideas.
I'm going to need allies.
The wheels are in motion.
We can sort this out, the girls.
So I need to know, are you with him? Or are you with me?
He's a simple creature. He just needs
He's an
objective.
As a player go into it completely unknown. She's leaving information for you.
Your memory's shot full of holes, I know. I'm sorry, but it's permanent.
You're traveling through her life and discovering bits about her relationships with the other individuals who were on the station and how those relationships played out.
Whenever you're ready, Morgan.
And what you quickly discover is that you're at the center of an experiment that's meant to alter what it means to be human. Very quickly you discover that things are not well on Talos 1. Things have gone sideways. There's this species of alien called the Typhon that have overrun everything. Some of them are actually hunting you. And you'll have to use everything at your disposal. Your wits and your creativity as a player, the tools and weapons that you find laying around the station, and then possibly powers.
One of the choices that you have to make is how much alien power you want to invest in.
The more you do, the more the aliens are aware of you. There's an alien called Nightmare that has been designed to chase you, basically, to hunt you. He will appear more often. Also, the turrets will attack you because they will recognize you as an alien entity. Then there are other choices based on what you want to do with the characters of the space station. Some of them are going to ask you for favors. You can do them or not do them.
You go. Get something of mine, huh?
It will influence the way the game unravels, and also it will influence the endings.
Breaking convention is in our blood.
As you move through the space station, you'll find out that you have a history with a lot of the people that you meet that are still alive. A lot of the gadgets, objects, items that you discover, you had a role in even inventing them. But even more importantly, your brother, Alex Yu, is the CEO of TranStar. And a lot of things aboard the station are the way they are as a result of your relationship with him.
Morgan's choices matter. How Morgan treats the people around her and what Morgan does to respond to the aliens invading the station matter.
The way that I play Morgan Yu really depends on the day that I'm playing. There's so many different ways, and sometimes I want to approach the game from a different perspective than on other days. There's a lot of opportunities to either play as ethically as possible or perhaps as unethically.
Just be yourself.
All of these things contribute to different permutations of endgames that we have, so it matters that way. But it also matters how the other characters respond to you and how they treat you. And it's exactly what will define Morgan in the end.
The only thing that matters is how you treat the people that are still alive.
Due to the open-world nature of the maps, we have to get to the mission area first. The first thing you might notice about the game is the missing HUD. That's because we're playing challenge mode. All the non-essential elements of the HUD are disabled to make players rely on their skills rather than the game's help. Once we are at the mission area, we'll use the drone to find out the tactical overview of the battlefield ahead of us and look for a way inside. When we know where the enemies are posted, we can secure our way inside with the sniper rifle. We can use the bipod to stabilize the weapon in prone position and have larger aiming angles. Before pulling the trigger, we'll adjust our instruments to line up a perfect shot. We zoom in on the enemy and check the distance. We'll set the scope elevation accordingly to compensate for bullet drop, use breath control, and take the shot. The red wind bar will tell us how far the bullet will be pulled to the side. We have to aim for the head because the armored enemies in challenge mode can withstand a chest shot. It's good to look around because there's always more than one way in, and it often involves using extreme navigation on some hard to reach places.
I'm in the base, Frank. There are 4 missiles here, for fuck's sake.
Fuck. Get to the silos and upload the virus. Quick.
Right.
Once he's out, we'll still have to hide his body to avoid detection. The main control room is only an elevator ride away. We're getting close to completing this mission.
I don't care. Kick his mother in the jaw.
There's 2 guys in the doorway. It would be extremely risky to try and rush them, so we'll use a flashbang grenade to daze them. We can take them out quickly with a chain melee attack.
Reporting casualty.
Find the main computer and start the process of self-destruction. Hurry up.
Once we're in the clear, we activate the self-destruct sequence and hope that'll do the trick. We've successfully cleared one of the side ops.